スキャンプ名物抽選配給ベースキャンプ名物抽選配それでは抽選開始規定ポイントへの物資投下をお願いします物資投下開始
Of course it's a fucking duplicate. Why can't these bloody upgrades give me something new? Also, it's the first ever time I've dropped a level 2 gym 2. Apparently. Not a gym level 2. What should you get? A gun cannon. Because it gave me 50 score for it. Once again, I've got everything. Lance, I don't use those two enough, and I'll never use him. So what's the point? I'll be able to buy that soon, so that's irrelevant. Same for that. So I don't need to waste my tickets. I already have all 3 of those. Wouldn't be able to buy anyone anyway because it's freaking the ensign. And the dudes I can buy, I guess I could buy that, but meh, he's shit. Meh. I guess he's pretty strong, but made of paper. His defenses aren't bad, but his range strength is 0. Fuck me. He's shit and way too expensive. He's alright. I'd never use him. Same. I'd never use him, maybe. I'd never use him. I'd never use him. That's the thing with all these mobiles, is that, except for maybe him and him, is that I'd never use them. Not willingly, anyway. The only reason I'd use them is in cheesing matches with Aki, just to give the buggers a saucy. I'd never use them otherwise. There's all these weapons. I don't use him, so those weapons are useless. I'd never use that because it's way too fucking slow. I'd rather use the napalm rifle. I'm never going to use the Gazelle C's again. He'd most likely have his lance, and those guns are shit, so I'd use the bullpup. So buying all those would be just a waste of money. That would be useful. I do have the level 2 GOG, so that would be useful. I'd never use the gaseous, so that'd be useless. I'd never use them, so there's no point. Maybe, but I'd never use them. Those would be handy. I don't use Galgoogs, so what's the point? That would be handy. Haha, I know, because it's a hand. Unintentional. Again, napalm, I'd rather use that. Beam Saber for the level 3 again, I'd only use if I want to stab people to death. Napalm, I'd use that. He's shit, so I'd never use him. I'd rather use the Lance. That'd be useful, but I rarely use the Zogok. He's shit. Again, rarely use the Zogok. That'd be useful. The Sabers, that'd just be useful in general, because I'm pretty sure I've got level 3s of some of these guys. So that'd be handy. I'm shit with beams, so buying that'd be useless. I don't have the level 2 Thunderbolt, so what's the point? I think I've got the level 2 of him, so maybe that'd be useful, but I'd probably use them because I like the Gatling Smashers. They're shit. That I'd use, but I'd never use the Gundam, so what's the point? I don't like Gelgoogs. That's useless. That'd be useful. Apparently, those aren't cold blades, and that they're cold because they're not heated, but they do have electricity in them. Because they work like the Goof's heat rod, apparently. I checked on the wiki when someone brought it up, I was like, those things are electrified? That, I'd never use him, so... those I would use. I don't have a Seema here, which is annoying, because I actually quite like that Gelgoog. Those guys, well... I don't think I'd use that giant bazooka. What is this for? Instant, anyway. Beam rifle, well, some of them I'd rather use the bazooka on, but I guess if I had to use the beam rifle, it's a decent rifle. That is way too high cost for what it's worth. It's just a cannon for the fucking Nemo. The Nemo. He's not even that good a mobile suit. Why does it cost Ensign? He's decent though. Dodge, eh. Peasant dodge, eh. Nemo, eh. But seriously, why'd you have to get to Ensign just to get that cannon? It's ridiculous. Powerful, fast shots that suppress on hit, cannot move when firing, narrow shot radius. 1900 damage. It's only a bit more than a beam rifle. Yeah, it's only a bit more than a beam rifle. Should be a lot more than a beam rifle. It's a fucking cannon. See, a fucking saber does more than a cannon. It's dumb. There's also these custom parts, which I don't use the leg, shield, or back or head reinforcements, so what's the point? That would be useful. That might be useful. That could be useful. That could be useful. That could definitely be useful. That would definitely be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. That would be useful. But all these reinforcements for head, back, legs and shield, no. And maybe legs, but I don't really equip those. I probably should, but... enough prattling on. Frickin', yeah, it's all a bunch of shit.